December 20th. So we are almost there. We're almost done.
Seems like just yesterday.
So this is Asia. I don't know if she's been on. Has she been on camera?
Yeah, we've had her on camera. We introduced her, like way in one of the earlier videos. Her family gave her up because she had seizures and they did not want her.
Terrible. Terrible humans. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'll get your wine, or I'll get the wine.
And I'll do the old reach around for the beer. We're in the 20s.
I know. It's like the fucking final countdown here.
Final countdown.
A Merlot.
Wonder what the special beer is gonna be.
Oh, what, like 24 is gonna be?
Wernesgrüner. No.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's easy to know like what it's gonna be for
The wine.
the wine. It's gonna be a sparkling wine, but
We think, but this year we didn't get a sparkling wine on day one. Which is what we got last year.
We got a sparkling rosé, I think. Oh my god! Stop licking it. That's gross. I can smell it already.
That beer's good.
This is a Chilean Merlot. Okay, you wanna get down? Okay.
An elegant, rich, and fruity Merlot from Chile's Valley Central.
Yeah, I remember looking up the Central Valley of Chile last year and reading all about the wine that comes from there.
Intense fruit flavors of cherry and plum intertwine with sumptuous aromas of coffee and chocolate. A beautiful wine that will suit numerous occasions. Served at room temperature, it will partner well with grilled pork loin, roast lamb, or tomato-based dishes.
I would agree with that. I mean, I don't know about roast lamb, but do you want to try this again? She's very particular.
It starts out good, but...
No, you don't think it's good? Okay.
So we're back on track with our movies here. We finished Get Out last night, which was one of the funnest collective experiences I had in a movie theater.
Yeah, it's like one of those movies where everybody in the audience is like, "Oh shit! Like what the fuck?" Like people were exclaiming throughout the movie, and I was just, I said it this like today when we watched it again, and it was a way different experience because you go into the second viewing and you know, like what's up. And so, like, I think I was so dumbfounded and just, like, in awe of the movie itself that I didn't really know what the fuck was happening when I saw it the first time.
Yeah.
But the second time...
you know. Like, oh, those evil fucks. And everything is so different. Every action just seems so much more sinister. It is a lot harder to watch the second time around.
For sure.
Just because you know how fucking evil everybody is.
Well, and you know... Spoilers, by the way. If you haven't seen this,
then
and you want
shut
to,
the fuck out. Yeah.
Just turn this fucking video off. The chick is just such a psychopath. She is so unsettling. Manipulative and like, oh god.
And there's a scene where she talks to her, there's the scene where she talks to the main guy's best friend.
Yeah.
And he's figured it out, sort of.
He knows
something's
lying.
going on. He doesn't know what exactly, but he knows some shit has gone down. And she's lying to him. And he knows. He fucking knows. And he tries to get her. He tries to catch her. But he overplays his hand a little bit. And she is acting on the phone with him. So she knows what's happened to him. And she's fake crying and stuff.
So the face that she makes, because I thought of the
robotic.
The Theranos chick.
Yeah.
Who doesn't move her face. deadpan face, but in her voice she's, oh, are you kidding? Oh, he didn't come home? Like,
Oh.
and she's very vocally acting and playing this part, but her face is deadpan. And so that's when you know she's a fucking psycho.
There are certain things that in retrospect you realize she was a psycho. But at the time, like the first time you watched it.
She seemed so genuine. The first time.
And the brother is really telling. Because, so, her brother, this whole family, they're racist as fuck, right? But they can all play along for a little while. But the brother just can't do it at all. He's like, he's just a psychopath.
What did I call him? I think he reminds me of Macaulay Culkin's white trash cousin or something. He's all blonde and he's got this little stash and he's like...
If anybody's seen the movie Sleepwalkers,
oh god,
it's this movie about these cat people. These people, when they're feeding on humans or whatever, they sort of have they get this cat face, and he looks like one of those people.
You're gonna have to.
It's a deep dive
Yeah.
for sure. But.
So enjoyable the first time in that maybe some people knew, or I can't imagine this. You get like
you have to see it in the theater, I think, too, because everybody's just screaming. Everybody's screaming like no, like it's a really like it's one of the few movies I've seen where people are just like screaming at screaming at the characters and
yelling
and laughing, and you really go through it.
There was a range of emotions, but I mean, I think the first time you watch it, and maybe a savvier person than I would be able to deduce what was going on, but I don't think they could specifically guess. I mean, I think you could maybe you don't know.
No one can guess that shit.
That's the thing, like, okay, so something is going on. These white people are stealing black folk, and all of a sudden they're acting like white people.
But yeah, so the first time we saw it...
But you don't know how. How is this happening?
The first time we saw it, it was... The first time I think people see it in general. The black people that are a part of the white crowd, they are so off.
Yeah.
That you ask yourself, what's wrong with them?
Right.
Are they brainwashed? Are they sort of like slow now? Are they hypnotized?
Because there is some hypnotism going on, and so anybody would come to that conclusion. They must be hypnotized by this woman.
They seem brain damaged, and then at the end when it's revealed that they are their brains have been taken out.
Not the whole thing.
Not the whole thing, but most of their brain is taken out, and they put these white people's brains in. And so they're acting like these white people, because they are these white people that are using their bodies. And then, so they're acting like old white people.
Right, which is super fucked. And then now when you see it the second time and you know that, it takes on a whole new level of sinister, I think.
Yeah.
There were several times we were just...
Well, they have this party.
Wow.
At the party. There are all these white people they're all really interested in the black guy. Mm-hmm. Because he is... he's there...
They're all going to be playing bingo for his brain later. For his body.
Yeah, so
squeezing his muscles, testing him out, asking...
crazy questions.
Yeah.
And they're just all focused on him. So every second they're focused on him, and he is uncomfortable with that. And they're asking him if there are advantages to... what is his experience as an African American and stuff. And he's just like, oh, fucking that. And then there's another black guy that's there. And he tries to shake the guy, or he tries to fist bump the guy. And the guy grabs his hand. He grabs his fist. And he's acting crazy. And so then the group, they start asking that guy, like, oh, what's your experience like?
No,
Which is the most relatable one,
He
really.
says the main character says, how about we ask him? And kind of puts this other guy on the spot. And he said,
And he's like, well, so far it's been agreeable, or something like that. It's all telling after you watch it for the first time, but
yeah, so a movie that takes on a whole new feeling, and
it's a movie you have to watch twice, and it's a totally different movie the second time you watch it.
So I think that's great. I think that's
the
why
genius
it
of it.
became why it was so critically. I don't know anybody that critically. Shh.
It's a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
And whoever gave it a negative is a fucking moron.
Yeah, idiot.
Well,
Okay.
we got this dog that's barking at us, and I think that's gonna be it. All right, so to
Till
all.
tomorrow.
good night.